Seraphims, welcome back to the Village with Tiandre and Ski, and today we react to episode 1108 of the greatest anime of all time, One Piece. Let's get to it.
For me, I'll say that watching it, at least inspirational wise, from everything that I've seen, inspiration wise, Haikyuu is up there. That's where that comes from, because it gives you, that's more of a, you can relate somewhat to that. When it comes to Kuroko no Basket, the only reason why I have that number one was because other than the Ice Shield and everything else, it was something that I didn't think a sports anime could be.
Nah, right.
And
for
and
sure.
and I hold that in the same regard as like DBZ, because it was first that really did it, that showed you like, damn, like this is tough, and then
like that.
it was like that, and then everything else that came after it, because Blue Lock has all of the now fancy shit, it's sparkly.
Exactly.
And it's really good. It has some moments. So far, it hasn't given me enough yet to put it over Kuruko yet. But I know that it should get there, because they said that the second arc is supposed to be really good.
Fine.
It's supposed to be really good. So then, and Troa, then I agree. Then I'll say this. I'll say the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I definitely agree. What's on par with
And if that
Ryan
shit was
Kagami?
dropped now, oh
Right.
my god.
Right. Right. It was definitely
That
it would be crazy. The anime version of Iverson versus Jordan. I mean, that's exactly what it was. That's definitely what it was. Kuroko no Basket definitely gave an anime version of that.
I'm telling you, it was like that. It was like that. But like I said, if it was dropped now, dog, that shit would be fucking insane.
It'd be even better.
It's already like we said, is top of the line.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it set the bar, of course, but like if it had nowadays animations, it'd be different.
God damn.
That shit'd be like that. Oh yeah, these Seraphims is going crazy.
Right, she kicked the hell out of her. The fact that it didn't break, I said, ooh.
We started Ninja Kamui and we didn't finish it, I don't think, right?
Yeah, Ninja Kamui. So I'll be honest, I liked it, and I'm sure it has, more to it, because a lot of people talked about it, but we were too into everything else that we had going on. It definitely has shock value, but I'm glad, as you just said, we didn't finish, because a lot of people said that the story kind of falls off, but it definitely got action though.
Yeah, we only did the first three.
Yeah,
we only watched the first 3 because it was dropping week to week still, right?
Yeah.
When we started it, and like the first 3 were fire, but then I caught I caught up to One Piece. I caught up to Reincarnated as a Slime. I caught up to, you know what I'm saying? I'm almost caught up with Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah.
Like I'm like right there.
Right there.
Like,
we were, because we were at that time, we were covering, since oddly enough brought it up, that we were watching Furin at the time, because that's when it first came out. We were watching the freaking
we were watching
what's it called? Shangri-La.
Unwanted Undead
Adventure, and then Shangri-La.
Shangri-La.
Yep.
Shangri-La was fire too.
Fire.
Dog.
So when that comes back, yeah, that's gonna be one of those too.
That shit is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, Zoro.
Yeah, he about to go crazy.
Man, anytime the swords come out, and then of course he got to fight little Mihawk. Come on, man. He said, "Let me see if you anything like the real one."
Well, that man locked on.
Oh, he trying to dispose of them.
Target acquired.
Recycle the trash.
Yeah.
Man, Zoro said, "Hold your horses.
Fire,
hold your horses."
Have you read Solo Leveling? T-Raw?
to the 3D CGI. You excited
Gucci Guilty
for the new
or
Guilty Gear
Yeah.
anime coming
Yeah.
out? I have not seen anything on Guilty Gear yet, but now that you said it, I'm gonna have to go back and check on it. Have you been a big fan of it? And you said solo leveling. Oh, 100%. We're gonna watch that. We've talked about it forever, even before it came out. People hyped it up so much, and it definitely lived up to the hype. At least in my opinion, it exceeded what I felt it was gonna be.
And that's a good reaction for, you didn't read it.
Yeah, because I didn't read it.
You
I stayed true to what my beliefs. Everybody wanted me to read it so bad.
Yeah. And like I read it. I'm not done. I'm still
Mm.
not done.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be out here. I'll be doing all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But where I'm at, they're they're still kind of behind, like where I'm at. So like it's fire, dog. Like the animation, reading is completely different from what they did, but they still did a good job with it. I think. Like people are saying, "Oh, that shit is shitty," this, that, whatever. You're just you're just being extra
Being
at
right,
that point. You know what I'm
wanting
saying?
to
Like,
just have an opinion, critiquing,
yeah,
and
exactly.
that's always my biggest gripe with the fact that I don't want to read something and then they animate it and then I have an inkling of what's supposed to be taking place and then it doesn't stay true to whatever it is the source material, whatever it is that I read, and then thinking that that's what the animation is going to be, because it'd be the same way in movies where people freaking read books and then they go into the movie thinking it's about to be like the book and then they hate it. So
That's why I don't
I'm
read Harry Potter.
people been talking about that for
Right.
forever,
Like, oh, look at
forever.
this. I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear it
Right, I
because
don't
movies
want to
is
hear it.
fire.
I don't
Movies
want to
is
hear
fire.
it. Right, movies is fire. Lord of the Rings is fire.
That's one that I
Freaking,
haven't watched.
you haven't watched any of the Lord of the Rings?
None of Yeah, man. I know. I know. People get on me all the time about it. All the time. What is up with that visual? First of all. Anyways, yeah, come back, man. Come back.
Scotty,
You gotta come
Scotty,
back.
Lord of the
Yo,
Rings. You haven't watched none of them.
none. Okay, check it out. Listen to this. This is gonna knock your socks off. Up until 2 years ago, I didn't watch. I've never watched Harry Potter.
Harry Potter either? Okay, look, but that's a little bit more believable though, because usually growing up, people either watch Star Trek, Star Wars, they seen Harry
Star
Potter
Wars.
or Lord of the Rings. Like it's out of the four, you seen one of them at
This is
least.
Star Wars.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Then at least I know that's usually how it goes, because until the relationship that I was in years ago, I didn't watch Harry Potter. I watched the shit out of Lord of the Rings. So for me, it was Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
That was my go-to. And then she got me into watching Harry Potter. I religiously watched those. So I can, attest to that. I was a little bit late to it, but there is no question at all. You, with everything that we talk about, you
Yeah.
have to watch them, because now you get to reap the fact that it's been so many years.
Yeah.
There's so much. You got movies, you got shows. When they came out with the original 3 and then the game, Nick, I had on GameCube, I had the Two Towers on GameCube. I had the Two Towers, the Fellowship of the Rings, playing running around with Aragorn and Legolas. Like, what? Listen, out of all the anime, TV shows, movies that you watch, there has other than Fear, and probably since we were on the subject of it, there has never been another top tier elf than Legolas.
No.
Orlando Bloom was him. Anybody else who tells you otherwise is lying. That man Legolas could move mountains if he wanted to.
Mountains.
dual sword wielding,
Yes. Yeah.
bowstring action.
Keep going. Go
My
ahead.
man was athletic,
Oh shit.
jumping, doing backflips off of horses and elephants. Listen,
Oh,
listen. Frodo don't get to Mount Doom without Legolas.
yeah.
Frodo don't get there without Legolas.
That shit is crazy.
At no point, I'm telling you, he is top 3, and he ain't 3 or 2 elves in fiction. He would all elves are based off of him.
He ain't 3 or 2.
He ain't 3 or 2. All of them are based off of him. He is number 1. Legolas is
I'm
him.
gonna have to watch that shit, man. I had to watch it.
I'm telling you, if they ever do a solo series where they just talk about his life leading up to it, I would watch it. I would watch it.
Nah, that shit was
He
crazy.
said Jinwoo versus Red Knight. Ignis was so sad. Yeah, it was. It was nasty. Everybody talked about it for a while leading up to it in our anime group. People were telling me how the fight was it was animated better than what they thought that it would be for the panels that they read. Wait for the anime version. What's your top 5 animes? I'll tell you mine after. So with my list, I always tell people number 1, I always have DBZ, but I don't put it on the list. It's just sacredly number 1. It'll always be there. So for me, it's One Piece, it's Inuyasha, Naruto. After that, it's real synonymous because there's a whole bunch of stuff that I've watched over the years. Them is really the ones that hold sentimental value. And then I'll put Yu Yu Hakusho up there, and then yeah, it's the 5th one I put up there. It's like all the animes you didn't seen.
AOT.
Really trying to think about it for a 5th slot. One Piece, Inuyasha, Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho. Shit, I'm trying to think. That 5th spot is open for something. It's definitely not Bleach. I'll tell you that. It's not Bleach. 100 is not Bleach. Shit. I'd have to think.
All right. Well, while you think,
Yeah, I'd have to think on it.
Mine. Like he said, sacred number 1, DBZ. You already know. We out here. Father, son, Kamehameha, Gohan's a goat. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Anyways,
right.
So number 1, One Piece. Gotta be that. Even sacred number 1, but number 1, One Piece. All right. Number 2, Naruto. Number 3, Yu Yu Hakusho. Number 4, Attack on Titan. That was just fire. Attack on Titan was fire. 5. Dang.
You know what? Now that we were talking about it, and I got to scan the data log back then.
All
My
right.
number 5 is Trigun. I don't know if you ever seen that.
That is fire.
Yeah,
dude.
Triguns. I'm gonna put that as my 5. I'm gonna put that as my 5.
Yo.
For number 5, I'm gonna put Trigun.
Okay.
That with my boy Vast the Stampede.
Yeah,
Come on, man. That's one of the toughest names in fiction. Vast the Stampede. That's one of the toughest names in fiction.
Heat. All right, number 5. Damn. I only have 4, but
right. We usually do top 3s. Yeah, so that's 5 is.
5,
I didn't know what to put at that 5th spot.
I'll throw a new one in there, man. Frieren, bro.
Frieren. Respect,
bro. Frieren. I've rewatched episodes of Frieren a lot, actually.
Respect.
And that shit, it just hit different for me. The art style, just the music. The music was hitting.
Right.
He was hitting that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would put My Hero, but Deku disappointed me earlier. I don't want to put My Hero.
My Hero has had such good potential when it first came out, and then it just slowly. I'm really just watching it to see how it ends at this point.
I see.
It started off very strong though.
That shit hit different for me, honestly. That shit hit different for me. He's just very disappointing right now, and it's pissing me off. But yeah, Fear and Five. We usually do top threes, but Fear and Five.
Right, 100%. Shout out to everybody else that's inside the chat right now too. If you haven't already followed the Discord, get into the Discord. We do live video reactions just like this every Sunday. It's usually more of us in here, but right now it's me and Scotty holding it down. So appreciate y'all being in here. We got TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, everything.
Facebook.
Right. Facebook channel with almost 1,000 people in it. So all platforms, man. We got everything.
Yes, sir.
So continue to
Gundam, Iron Blooded Orphans, Ghost in a Shell, Fire.
Okay.
Standalone Complex, Fate, Heaven's Feel 3, Vinland Saga. That was pretty good.
And Psychopath.
Psychopath.
So then let me say this, since you gave those, if it is all right with you, let me ask, what's your age? How old are you? Those 5 right there, newer animes. 28, man. So out of
interesting.
Right, that's interesting because I know for sure Iron Blood Orphans. You're the only other one other than someone that I used to work with. He loves Gundam, so you're the second person to ever say that. Psychopaths, I know Young talks about that a lot. Young really likes Psychopaths. Vinland Saga was tough. I'm not gonna lie, I disliked the ending, even though that it was gonna be that from the very beginning. But Vinland Saga was tough though. He says the best one overall, 0. Man, he got the technique. So they making ultimate characters in this.
Yeah, bro. They you seen right? You peeped.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, that's from back then.
That's number 2, right?
Yeah, and that was from back then when Zoro first fought him. When they was going back and forth with Crocodile and them.
Honestly, that's probably where it should have ended. Yo, he killed Luffy. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
He definitely did. Crocodile definitely did kill Luffy. He definitely killed Luffy.
He killed him, but Plot saved him.
Right, Plot definitely saved him. Crocodile beat him.
The dice fruit.
The dice fruit. Yeah.
Number 1, my bad. Oh, I disrespected. My bad.
Disrespected.
I called him number 2.
My man is Uno. Because you know what? Now that I think about it, number 2 was Candlehead, wasn't it?
Exactly.
That's
number 3 was
number
Candlehead.
3. Okay, then was 2 the Crane?
Yeah.
Okay, one of them was. We know it was one of them.
Hey man.
We know it was one of them.
That was 1,000 episodes ago.
Right, 1,000 episodes ago. So, but we know it did happen. It did happen.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Look at them showing the flashback of the very beginning. Ugh.
I will never lose again.
Right. I pledge
with you
to never lose again.
Yes.
Look. That's when he made the pledge.
Yes, sir.
Big Dracula Mihawk, man.
Yo, Mihawk was
Yo, my man.
Train me. See, yo, you can't beat these damn baboons, bro. You can't train with me, cuzzo. You heard?
That's the craziest part too. He told Buddy, he said, "You want to get stronger? Go to them woods. Go fight what's over there." Yeah. Thinking it's just gonna be regular monsters. There are man apes.
man apes,
man
yo.
apes
Them
in them
motherfuckers is
woods
out here swinging and
with
shit.
swords. Anything you do, I'm
Yo,
mimicking. That's
imagine
crazy.
pulling up to the woods, yo, and you catch some baboons, full armor, with some swords, talking about safe, safe.
me human. Swinging that
Speaking everything you do,
sword.
speaking everything you do. You out here, he said, yo, three sword style. Buddy threw that shit in,
Right,
was like, three sword style. Like,
right.
what?
Swinging just like you swinging. Me
Yo,
human.
man. Me.
Come on, man.